We're live,
We're live.
I think. Yay! Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Whew. Ready for a goddess chat.
Oh, I am so ready for a goddess chat. It has been, we went into so just so everybody knows, we have now 5 or 6 planets in retrograde, or not. Mercury's not in retrograde yet. It's about to be. So we're in the shadow of the Mercury retrograde happening,
right?
Which means that things start to get
stirred
up. Yep, things get a little stirred up leading up to that that retrograde. Words, use them. But we also have several other planets that are in retrograde, so there's a lot of energy on, ladies. There's a lot going on.
And we're just coming off a magnificent new moon with Virgo energy and just a lot of things happening quickly.
And we're gonna have our circle tonight, even though the new moon was 2 days ago. We're still gonna have our circle and talk about that new moon energy and what we can still do with it, because we're still in that 3 day.
Oh yeah, we still have
span. So if you want to join us, come check out the new moon goddess circle tonight. But today we're here to discuss our goddess of the week.
Yes, Cathrine Laboure.
Yes.
I have to tell you though, when I looked at this beautiful piece of artwork of her, I don't know if anybody remembers Catherine Deneuve, who was like my all-time favorite. You have to look her up. She was a Chanel No. 5 model, French. Her name was Catherine Deneuve, and she looked just like this beautiful woman. Just the face, the eyes, that I was just like, whoa. And she was like I think she's still alive. She's the most beautiful goddess, if one ever was in life. But anyway, I thought, I didn't know that she was a saint. But anyway, Cathrine.
Yes.
Miracle healing. You
Yeah.
just need to ask.
And you need to be open to receiving it as it's meant to be.
Right. Let me just tell you this story behind her, at least from this book that we have. I didn't do a whole lot of research because we kind of take the essence of her and put our own spin on it, right? But she has a good story. She was born in France in 1806, so not too long ago in the grand scheme of things. And she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said to it with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." And then as a young woman, she became a member of a nursing order, and she had a vision in 1830 of Mary standing in rays of light streaming out the center of her palms. And she asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays didn't reach the earth. And Mary explained to her in this vision, those are the graces for which people forgot to ask.
So that means that we're having answers sent all the time.
Yeah. Right. And are we asking?
Are we asking?
And are we preparing ourselves to receive those? Yeah. And then there was another statement and further on in her description, but when we talk about asking for healing, part of it is our feelings of lack of self-worth that get in the way, and thinking that we could ask for more, and that we should only pray for other people, never pray for ourselves, which because who are we to ask for ourselves? But that when we do ask to be healed, that healing might not arrive in the way that we pictured it would be. Like it says here, our lower back might still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted. And there is a miraculous amount of light within our lives again.
Right.
Hand over the attachment to what healing is going to look like, and we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. So
yeah, I think that's a pretty powerful message. And so friends, we really want you to hear that, because this is something that really touched both of us in exploring with Cathrine. We can ask. We have to remember that Spirit's going to answer in the way that you need, not necessarily the way that you or your mind wants.
Right.
Sometimes the answers come in packages that don't look anything like what you would have imagined. Sometimes those answers come in packages that cause a little bit of trauma first, but then on the other side, there's light, because you followed the light, you followed the divine's guidance of the path, right? So it's like we're on a path and we see the light in front of us, and we just go, okay, I'm going to move towards that, even if there's a lot of darkness prior to touching that light. This is something I have witnessed in my own life. I don't know, Paige, if you can resonate with it or not, but there's numerous things that as I have grown and become more in tune with how Spirit's working in my life. It's not always a manta ray that's kissing your heart, right? Sometimes it's a relationship ending. Sometimes it's difficulty in a relationship. Sometimes it's a job ending. When we are sending out a request, it's really important to not box it in. Paige and I talked about this when she was like, I'm going to live at the beach. And then she had a very specific location and time frame. And I was like, maybe let all of that go.
Yeah, like it was going to be now. See ya, I'm going.
Yeah, maybe let all of that go. And
do you have a plan? No.
Yeah, see how things unfold for you instead.
Yeah.
And then that request that she sent out, it was answered. I mean, as the observer, it was answered, right?
Yeah.
In more ways than just the beach.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, the reality is that this messenger, Cathrine Laboure, she is here to remind us that we are capable of healing ourselves. We are capable of becoming so connected with Spirit's guidance for us that we can have our life transform in a way that takes us to that outcome that we're asking for. It's about the feeling of that outcome. It's not about necessarily the 1.5 kids with or 2.5 kids with the fence and the 2-story house and it's not about that. It's about what would that feel like to have that, right? And when you really lean into that, then you can begin to open yourself up to how that's going to share itself with you. And so with all things that have to do with our spiritual journey, it's not about it making sense. It's about it making sense.
Mm-hmm.
Here. When the heart says, oh, That's alignment. That feels good. And that's it. Yeah, let's do that. And it doesn't have to feel heavy. And
No, and that could even just be the healing.
Yeah.
The healing in itself is just releasing the attachment to that idea that it has to be a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Because when we attach to those things, we create discomfort, we create disease, pain.
Yeah, no, the pain and
so that
suffering is of our
healing
own
just
creation. Absolutely.
Yeah, that pain just might go away when you just just like, you know what, this or something better, and then go on and see what miracles happen, because they will happen.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining Mary with these beautiful rays of light shining down here, and people are just, they're just shining down on everybody, because we looked up and we asked our higher self, went inward and opened up and said, I am ready for it. Whatever it is I need, I am ready for it.
Yeah. So for goddesses, are you asking? It has a lot to do with our mindset. I believe that I can have what I need, I'm asking for, or I believe that it's impossible or difficult to get. Those are two completely different mindsets. So the mindset that believes that miracles are possible, that's the mindset we're inviting you into. That's the mindset that this beautiful messenger is offering us to open our hearts to.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
the miracles not only happen for us, but it happens for other people too. So when we heal, other people heal. So it's really not an act of selfishness or self-centeredness to ask for healing, to ask for those attachments to be, because we're really, if we're all truly one, then what benefits us will benefit others.
Well, benefits one, benefits all.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
For sure. So with that, allow yourself to commune, allow yourself to request, and then open your hands for those rays, those rays of grace.
Yes, goddess.
Yes, goddess. Well, friends, we look forward to joining you again next week. If you'd like to join us for a group gathering tonight, we're having our New Moon Goddess Circle this evening. Next Friday, we will have our journey with the goddess Hathor. So check that out. So that'll be our first journey with the goddess since we paused after May. So we'd really love to have you join us for that. And then we'll have our full moon at the end of the month, or not the end of the month, 2 weeks from today. Yeah, 2 weeks from today. And I also have a special event that's coming on the 29th. It's a Reiki and sound healing virtual session. So if you're interested in that, just go over to ALJ and check us out.
Beautiful. Yeah. Lots of beautiful, beautiful things to do, goddesses.
Yes. With that, thank you as always, dear Paige, for such a beautiful goddess chat. It's always wonderful to meet up with you.
Yeah, and all of you out there in our goddess group, we welcome any and all comments, suggestions, and just your questions, anything. This is your community. We love you all.
I want to hear from you.
Yes.
Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Bye, everyone. Namaste.